Hi, hello everyone. Very warm welcome to Fervid Storytelling Room. I'm Nazin Hazi, life coach and program facilitator. Today we have with us Mr. Amit Tyagi from the Tyagi Talks, who's a motivational speaker. Let's hear from him how he quit the habit of taking caffeine every day. Let's welcome Amit Tyagi to the show. Amit ji,
Hi,
hello, very warm welcome. Very
how are
happy
you?
morning. Yeah, very good, very good.
Yeah.
Very happy morning as well.
Yes, very happy morning here in Gurgaon. It's raining, so I think it's really happy.
Good to know. Good to know. So tell us, we would love to know you were a coffee intaker like 30 cups a day and today you take none. So let us know that what was the initial urge? What was that initial trigger that made you that I have to quit coffee from today, or what was that initial thing?
I think Nazi, it is extremely tough. Once you get into caffeine and to leave caffeine, it's extremely tough. I think the urge and the first step towards leaving coffee was too much of coffee. I think
Hmm.
there was just too much of coffee happening in life, early morning, while going off to sleep, in between, while traveling, while talking, in meetings. I think there was coffee everywhere. And the urge and the first step to stop coffee was intake of too much of coffee with that, the milk,
Hmm.
with that sugar. So I think the first
Yeah.
urge was the body started to refuse, and the first step was that.
Okay. So too much of coffee made you think, okay, no more coffee.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, being the cold turkey to caffeine, how was it initial journey? Was it difficult to quit coffee? Because we all talk about the caffeine blues. How did you take up over that?
I think it is extremely difficult, Nazim. Extremely difficult. And the reason that I'm emphasizing on extreme, because it gives you tough times. So the
Yes,
time you see when you're having too much of coffee, right? Anything which goes beyond a limit is bad.
yes.
And that's what happened to me. I think coffee was needed every time. And
Hmm.
the day I didn't have coffee and I started stopping coffee deliberately, trying to reduce it down, I think my hands started trembling. My body requirement for caffeine was too high, and the demand was there,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the
You
supply
told
was.
me, yes, you told me like from 30 to 20 to 10, it was a gradual process. And 1 month, the first initial month was difficult. But gradually in 6 months,
Right.
you overcame all that and you were able to sustain it.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
and I think various things that your body reacts. First is my hand started trembling. This must have not been happening to everybody. When I stopped taking coffee or caffeine, stopped getting into the body, I started getting headaches. My concentration levels went really down, and there was a lot of things that happened. So my body started reacting,
Yes,
and
there's
deliberately we had to do a yeah.
Yes,
Tell
there
me.
is always a gut and brain connection. So obviously, that gut brain connection tells you, okay, your body needs certain hormones or your body needs certain food supply to sustain the concentration, the energy, all that. So yes, caffeine intake, did it boost it or did it help you? How did it function in your body?
When I started reducing
Yes,
coffee,
yes, yes, yes.
I think one thing that uh, which happened bad was my concentration level went down. When every meeting or before a meeting, when you're having a caffeine rush, there's a body requirement. So my concentration level started going down, but
Mm.
I didn't still go back to my coffee because a lot of times I was dazing in a meeting, start looking at something else, thinking something else. But I said I have to stop it, and
Yeah.
I deliberately stopped having coffee. And when my concentration level went really deteriorated, even below further, I said, no way am I going to go back in the body requirement.
Mm.
Gradually, your body starts adjusting back again.
Yes, yes, yes.
Various things happen, Nazin. Various things happen. And what you use, the word is absolutely right. The gut. I think because of excessive coffee, my gut also got affected.
Hmm. And what was the activities or what was the substitute you took for coffee?
See, starting I used to stay in Bombay, and the coffee habit came from Bombay. While getting into a local train, I should just pick up my glass of coffee, sit down next to the window, and sip it
Yeah.
slowly till the time is not over. And
Hmm.
returning back from the journey, and this railway stations in Bombay literally have the small, neat little things where
Yeah.
you can pick up your coffee and rush to your office.
Right,
So
right.
in the local, on the station, while coming back during breaks. So what helped me to reduce this, I deliberately moved from coffee to Diet Coke.
Okay.
The Diet Coke also I used to have little sips and then throw it away. And then from Diet Coke, it went to water. I used to have sips of water when I was traveling, and then I
Nice,
literally
nice.
I stopped the water as well.
Very good.
But you had to substitute it with something. The biggest myth, and the
Hmm.
reason I'm calling it a myth, Nazeen,
Yeah.
is it's a myth because you have when I had to stop it, I had to substitute it. But
Yes.
do you really need to do it? I don't think so. You need to do it.
Okay.
But for the body to accept that change,
Ha, ha,
and
ha.
that is how I gradually got it down from 30s to 20s to 10. The
Yes.
20 to 10 was an easy journey. When the
Okay.
30s became 20, it was difficult.
Hmm.
20 to 10 was easy.
Yeah.
So,
I think there
so
was
that
a
happened automatically.
Yeah, I think there was a big support from your family and friends as well to reduce your caffeine
Oh
intake
God.
and yeah. So
Oh
tell
God.
about that. Tell about that. Yeah.
I think if they were not there, I would have still been drinking coffee. My wife, when we
Huh.
got married, my wife is from Meerut, and when we got married, she also got addicted to coffee because I used to have a lot of coffee.
Yes.
So everywhere that we went, me and my wife used to have coffee while sleeping, Nazin. But before going to sleep, we used to have a cup of coffee and sleep.
Uh-huh.
Nowadays a lot of people have coffee to stay awake, but
Yes.
we had coffee, but we had coffee to sleep. So if we didn't have coffee in the evening, we should not sleep. That
Hmm.
was the thing. So I think my wife played a very, very vital and a critical role in
Wonderful.
helping me leave this habit of coffee. And
Wonderful.
she was so strong herself that we used to stop. We stopped the night coffee, then we stopped in between coffees. We stopped making
Yeah.
coffees. So I think with her help, and my friends, of course, they kept telling me not to have coffee, and they stopped offering me coffee when I used to go. So they
Yeah.
should just not have coffee at home because I know the people's houses well. So the coffee vanished from their shelves as well.
Very good. So, other than that, any other activity? Because when we talk to adolescents or when we talk to teenagers or young adults to quit coffee, they said no. 1 week they try and they say like, no, we can't do that. We need coffee for the energy. We need coffee for the alertness. All that. Red Bull is another stimulant. These are all our stimulants. We call stimulants. So, what is your take on that? What would be advice or for the youngsters out there? Tell
See,
me.
I'm saying once in a while, if you guys want to really stay awake and study a subject, it is good to have a Red Bull or a coffee. But if you're having it every day just to stay awake, believe me, and it's experience that is talking, your concentration level studying the subject is zero. It's better that you don't study it after having coffee because your mind is just stay awake. It's not reading anything. So don't destroy your body. uh,
Exactly.
Coffee is good. Coffee is good once in a while. If you have a coffee a day, I think it's still better. But don't get addicted to 10, 12, 5 cups. Don't get addicted to stay awake to have coffee.
Correct.
Red Bull, it doesn't give you wings. Believe me, it does not. You know, it stimulates the sugar in your body, which gives you the strength to stay awake. That's what it is. I'm not against coffee. I'm not against Red Bull. Have it only when required. Don't have it every day. And the question that you asked me, Nazeen, I think close your eyes. Don't meditate if you can't meditate. Just close your eyes and say, I am not going to have it
Wonderful.
because right now it's looking fun to me, but later it's going to affect my body. And I'll tell you what happened to me. Secondly, when the urge is to have coffee and you're sitting at home, just open your door, go into the balcony, get down for a walk, take a nice small walk and come back. Let
Hmm.
it be 2 in the night as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So the urge, that
Yes,
five
yes.
minute urge of the caffeine goes away, you're
Correct, correct.
relaxed, you're
Yeah.
neutralized. And that's what
So
even I did.
wonderful. So what else activities other than this substituting for water? What else did you do other than your family support also? Any other activities you were involved in to get rid of caffeine intake?
Yes, yes, Nazeen. As I said, my gut got weak. I did
Yes.
not realize that what I'm doing to my body is extremely bad.
Hmm.
As I started by saying, anything that you do, overdo is bad for you.
Yes.
I think my gut started getting bad. I used to always laugh and say, as a person, that my stomach can grind a stone as well. Then I realized that after having so much of coffee, my stomach is getting very weak.
Yeah.
Even went to a doctor to take medicines for my gut.
Hmm.
And the years that I had coffee throughout, and an addicted coffee drinker, my
Hmm.
gut still deteriorated, and I still have problems with my gut at times. And The second thing that I did, I was on tablet for some time to get my gut repaired. My gut,
Okay.
of course, has got repaired, but I can still feel the damage that I did to my body.
Yes.
Secondly, I did a lot of walks. I
Hmm.
deliberately walked. I kept walking. And if I had to buy something also, I had to walk. So I wanted to see when I'm walking and crossing a store which is
Hmm.
serving coffee, do I stop or do I move ahead? And the
Okay.
time you don't stop and move ahead and get it back, what you have to get back, I think you're
Yes.
done.
Yeah, and more to this, I also heard that you did badminton and all that to sustain, keep your activities go on. So, how did that help you?
See, sports, yes, you're absolutely right in pointing that, and I forgot. Sport is a very important thing that you pick up if you want to give away something bad. And
Yes.
believe me, it works. And the time that we started playing badminton was in the evening after reaching office, that is 7 to 10, where we
Uh-huh.
used to literally come home, have a coffee, sit down, watch TV, relax, have food, have another coffee. So that time of
Yeah.
the caffeine requirement went into working out, playing a
Okay.
sport, being with friends.
Very
And
good.
we
Very
reduced that from coffee to Nimbu Pani in Bombay.
good.
And the reason in Bombay is you find a lot of the cycle guys, the South Indian people selling coffee, the tapri, small
Ha
places,
ha ha.
and but then once your mind works up and your body tells your mind it is not required,
Yes.
I think
Yes.
it's the time.
Willpower.
It's the
Yeah.
time to stop.
It's a
It's the
determination. So,
time to stop.
absolutely a determination. Yes, on that note, I shall conclude. And any other advice to say put across to youngsters and whoever is listening to us today? Anything to put across?
Yes, Nazin, very important advice to youngsters is I know you have exams. I know you guys are sitting in this period online. It's hard to concentrate. You guys need something. Coffee once a while is extremely good. I am not against that. Cold coffee, extremely good. Don't get into a habit because it affects your body. And in the long run, it's a lot of pain. I have put on extreme amount of weight. I am not linking it with stopping coffee. But the time I stopped drinking coffee and I stopped intaking the stuff, my body might be the hunger requirement went up. There's something else that I had to eat. My body weight has really increased. So don't ruin your body. The one thing that you need to respect is your body, which I didn't do when I was young. I got into this habit of having coffee. So please do not ruin your body. Respect your body. Once you do that, your concentration levels, your examinations, your people, your concentration all go up, and you don't need to rely on anything else. So that's my bit of advice. Once in a while, please go ahead and have coffee. I think it's a good thing to do. Take off some
Yes.
stresses.
Very well said. Very well said, sir. So all the stimulants are only just for gimmick to just to get that
Yeah,
stimulants on. It's nothing to sustain. But
absolutely.
yeah, to sustain, you have to have physical activity. You have the mental power, and that affirmation you give to yourself. You can do it, and you can concentrate. And you can do very well. That helps you growing, isn't it, sir? Do you agree with me?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for spending time with us. And thank you so much for sharing experience with us. Love to catch up with the next episodes. Thank you. Signing off
Thank,
with you.
thank you,
Yeah.
Nazin. Take care. Okay, bye, guys.
Thank you so much.
Bye.